Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in today's video we will be discussing important current affairs of 21st and 22nd of August. The session will be very interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Also friends, here you can see the homework answers of yesterday's video. Deepak Yadav has given all the correct answers, so congratulations Deepak Yadav for the giving right answers and best of luck for your future preparation. Now the first question that we are discussing is, which is the first Har Ghar Jal certified state in India? First tell me state and then tell me union territory. Alright, if we are talking about state, it is Goa. If we are talking about union territory, it is Dadra and Nagar Haveli. So correct option here becomes Goa became the first Har Ghar Jal certified state in India. What does that mean? This means that each and every household in Goa has access to clean and drinking water. And the first union territories Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu became the first Har Ghar Jal certified union territory. Can you tell me when was Jal Jeevan Mission launched? Jal Jeevan Mission was launched in the year 2019 with the aim to provide potable tap water supply to each and every family living in that particular area. What was the targeted year here? Targeted year was 2024. Alright, next question. Where was India's first double-decker AC electric bus unveiled? Important. It is a electric bus, remember, and it is a double-decker bus. So India's first double-decker AC electric bus was unveiled where? It was in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Option B is the correct answer. Which company launched it? It was Ashok Leyland. It was Ashok Leyland. Next, what is the name of the online marketplace feature of the MatsyaSetu mobile app which was recently launched? What is the name of online marketplace feature? The name is Aqua Bazaar. We will be studying about this in today's video. Alright, this Aqua Bazaar, it is the name of the online marketplace feature of which application of MatsyaSetu mobile application. So remember, Union Ministries of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Purushottam Rupalaji launched the online marketplace feature of Aqua Bazaar in Matsya mobile app during a general body meeting at the National Fisheries Department Board. This application was developed by ICAR, that is your Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. So CIFA is the department of ICAR who developed this particular application. All right, highly important. Moving on, if I ask you what was this MatsyaSetu app, this MatsyaSetu app was developed to disseminate the latest freshwater aquaculture technologies to the aqua farmers of the country in order to make the sector grow. That is to make the aqua farmers of the country grow and develop. So correct option here is Aqua Bazaar. Next, which state government has announced to set up gramin aajeevika parks? I repeat, name the state government that announced to set up the gramin aajeevika park, or you can say the rural industrial park. So it is your Chhattisgarh government. It is your Chhattisgarh government. Aim is to strengthen the rural economy and make the cattle shed, that is Gothan, a center of livelihood. Under this program, there will be in the first year there will be around 300 rural industrial park. The first such park in Chhattisgarh came in the Kankar district, and that has been named as Gandhi Gram. Also, recently the news was released that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be inaugurating a plant of Maruti Suzuki. In which state? It will be in Haryana. That will be at IMT Kharkhoda, Haryana. Alright. Fifth question. When is the World Photography Day observed? World Photography Day is observed on 19th of August. The World Photography Day is celebrated on 19th of August every year. Ancient Chinese and Greeks were the earliest method to project an image on screen with a pinhole setup. The first photograph was captured by French scientist Joseph Niepce. It was titled View from the Window at Les Grasse. So correct option here becomes World Photography Day is observed on 19th of August. So these are some of your questions, friends. Now it's time to move to the news part. First, we are talking about our Union Minister Purushottam Rupala has recently chaired the 9th governing body meeting of NFBD, that is your National Fisheries Development Board, and we know Purushottam Rupala, he is the Union Ministry for Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Alright, he conducted, you can say, he chaired, you can say, or he presided. He presided over the 9th governing body meeting of the NFBD, that is National Fisheries Development Board, NFDB. Where was this held? This was held in New Delhi. Alright. Then remember, if we talk about this NFDB, that is your National Fisheries Development Board, it was set up in the year, or it was established in the year 2006 as an autonomous body under the administrative supervisions of the Department of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. What was the objective? To increase the fish production and productivity in India, as well as to coordinate fishery development in a holistic and integrated manner. So what was the objective of this NFDB, that is your National Fisheries Development Board, that was set up in the year 2006? It was to increase the fish production and productivity in India. Highly important. And recently it was the 9th governing body of this NFDB, that is your National Fisheries Development Board, that was held in New Delhi, and that was presided or chaired by whom? It was chaired by Purushottam Rupala ji. Alright. Then friends, you have to remember here, Purushottam Rupala ji released a book that was Super Success Stories from Indian Fisheries. Alright, I repeat, this was the name of the book that was recently released by Purushottam Rupala during this particular event, that is the 9th event or the 9th governing body meeting of NFDB. Remember this. Alright, moving on. Here you can see he also unveiled a book titled Super Success Stories from Indian Fishery, that was published by NFDB. He also unveiled the online marketplace feature Aqua Bazaar. We just saw the question, right? That this Aqua Bazaar was a feature that was in the MatsyaSetu mobile application that was developed by ICAR CIFA from Bhubaneswar, Odisha with the funding from NFDB under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. So two things that were released, you have to remember. First, the name of the book, and second, this Aqua Bazaar. It is a part of MatsyaSetu and it was unveiled by whom? Purushottam Rupalaji. Important. Next news. Next we are talking about Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the National Security Strategies Conference for the year 2022. Apart from this, friends, remember Amit Shah is also the president or the chairman of DFI. What is DFI? Drone Federation of India. So this is an important question, can be asked. So coming back, Amit Shah inaugurated the National Security Strategies Conference of 2022 that was held in New Delhi. This was a 2-day long National Security Strategies Conference that was held in New Delhi. The NSS conference of 2022 was attended by around 600 officers across India, physically as well as virtually. Also, he also inaugurated the NAFIS, that is your National Automated Fingerprint Identification System, that was developed by National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB. Two important things, mark this here. One more thing, friends, recently there was a news release that UPI, if you use UPI now, you will be charged. Alright, you have to pay some money if you will be using UPI through or UPI for payment. That was a fake news. Alright, as far as I know and I have researched that was a fake news. Even recently the government has stated, official statement was released that this news is fake and you won't have to pay any charges to using the UPI. So remember that news also. Coming back, Amit Shah, he inaugurated a 2-day long National Security Strategies Conference in New Delhi. This was attended by 600 officers, and during this he also inaugurated the National Automated Fingerprint Identification System that was developed by NCRB. The system will support in quick and easy disposal of cases with the help of centralized fingerprint database. Next we are talking about renewable energy. So remember, Mercom India research report was released recently and it stated that India has added a record of 7.2 gigawatt of solar energy in the first half of 2022. So who released this report? It was released by Mercom India. What does it state? That India has added 7.2 gigawatts of solar energy. You have to remember this. India added 7.2 gigawatts of solar energy capacity in the first half of the year 2022, that is from Jan to June 2022, and this report was released by Mercom India. Alright, 7.2 gigawatts of energy was added by India in the first half of 2022 as per the report released by Mercom India Research. Then large-scale solar accounted for 90% of the installations and rooftop accounted for the remaining 10% during the period. The solar sector witnessed the highest ever quarterly and half-yearly solar capacity addition. Remember that also. Moving on, here you can see that solar sector witnessed the highest ever quarterly and half yearly solar capacity addition. Out of this 7.2 gigawatt, you can see that around 59% compared to 4.5 gigawatt installed during the same period last year, and India installed over 3.9 gigawatt of solar capacity in the second quarter of the calendar. That is an increase of 18% compared to 3.3% in the previous same quarter in the year 2021. Highly important. Then friends, also remember, if we talk about the top performing states in the quarter 2 of the solar installation, it will be your Rajasthan. It will be Rajasthan. Also, Rajasthan became the first state to cross a 10 gigawatt of cumulative large-scale solar installations at the end of March 2022. Also, Rajasthan reached almost 13 gigawatts as of June 2022, and it accounts for almost 27% of the total installations in the country. Rajasthan topped the large-scale solar installations during the second quarter with 53% of the energy generated. Alright. Then if we talk about list in serial order wise, so on the top it will be your Rajasthan in solar energy, top performing states in solar energy. Then it is your Gujarat, Then after this, it is your Maharashtra. Alright, so these, remember this in order wise. Next news, friends. Our Union Minister of State for Science and Technology, Jitendra Singh, has announced a financial aid of 3.29 crore rupees to Maharashtra, to the hydrogen startup for Maharashtra. So remember it like this. Question can be asked, in order to provide financial relief or financial aid to the hydrogen startups in Maharashtra, our Minister of State, Union Minister of State, Jitendra Singh, announced a financial aid of how much amount? So 3.29 crore rupees was amount of financial aid was provided to hydrogen startup from Maharashtra for indigenous development of hydrogen sensing and analysis technology. I repeat, the aim of this national hydrogen mission that we are talking about is to help the government in meeting its climate targets and make India a green hydrogen hub. Highly important. We have discussed this multiple times, friends, that hydrogen, that is also known by the name H2, all right, hydrogen is present in various forms. All right, it can be green hydrogen, that we will be talking about blue hydrogen, purple hydrogen, red hydrogen, yellow hydrogen. But among all these all these types of hydrogen, even blue hydrogen, green hydrogen is chosen to be the best one. Why? Because when we burn green hydrogen, no carbon is released. That means this green hydrogen on burning won't be releasing any pollutant into the atmosphere. That means it will be releasing water as a byproduct. All right, so that is the reason we are focusing so much on the hydrogen fuel nowadays. So that is the reason under this national hydrogen mission, recently government union minister Jitendra Singh announced 3.29 crore rupees financial aid for the hydrogen startup of Maharashtra for the indigenous development of hydrogen sensing and analysis technology. Also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of National Hydrogen Mission launched on the India's 75 Independence Day paved the way for the hydrogen startup funding. The target is to produce around 5 million tons of green hydrogen by the year 2020, by the year 2030. Also, the first pure green hydrogen making plant was set up where it was set up in Assam, and where in Assam too, it was in the Jorhat district of Assam, that was set up by whom? Oil India Limited. Next, here you can see India vows at COP26 summit Glasgow. In search of the alternative fuel, India is marching towards the green hydrogen economy to achieve its target of net zero emissions by the year 2070, as discussed by the Prime Minister of India in the COP26 Glasgow, Scotland meeting, with the help of Niti Aayog's report title that was Harnessing Green Hydrogen Opportunities for Deep Decarbonization in India. Apart from this, friends, if you remember, can you tell me the name of the hydrogen bomb? And which country has tested this hydrogen bomb? It is Russia. And what is the name? SAR bomb. This is a hydrogen bomb. Friends, you have to remember hydrogen is very inflammable. If not used correctly, it can also be a fuel of mass destruction also. It is very highly inflammable, guys, and even in the bombs we are using. So providing fuel, as it is providing hydrogen at a fuel, so we have to go through many processes. All right, next is ONGC and ExxonMobil have signed an HOA, that is your heads of agreement for deep water exploration in the Indian East and West Coast. I repeat, it is your ONGC, that is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, has signed an heads-on agreement with ExxonMobil Corporation for exploration of oil and gas in the deep sea on India's east and west coast. They would focus on Godavari Krishna basin on the east coast and Kutch Mumbai basin on the west coast. So remember these two. If we are talking about the east coast, it will be Godavari Krishna basin, and on the west it will be Kutch Mumbai basin. The pact of this signing a MOU in 2019 to undertake joint studies between these two firms is included in the work on deep water. Apart from this, friends, if I ask you, recently gold was found, largest gold mines were found in dash state of India. It was found in Bihar. Alright, the largest gold mines. Earlier it was the Kolar gold field, All right, and where are these Kolar goldfield? They are located in Karnataka. Moving on. Next, we are talking about India's first composite indoor shooting range. I repeat, India's first composite indoor shooting range, that is your by the name CSIR. Don't confuse it with Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. That is CSIR. And here we are talking about CISR. That is India's first composite indoor shooting range. Alright, recently Vice Admiral Biswajit Das Gupta has inaugurated the India's first CISR at INS Karna. Highly important. I repeat friends, India's first composite indoor shooting range was launched by Vice Admiral Biswajit Das Gupta, and that was launched at the Indian naval ship Karna, INS Karna. So remember, this name is also very important, that at INS Karna, an India's first indoor composite shooting range, or India's first composite indoor shooting range, was inaugurated by whom? Vice Admiral Biswajit Das Gupta ji. Next we are talking about TDB-DST, that is your Technology Development Board, that is a statutory body under the Department of Science and Technology, has recently supported its first aquaculture project for the production of tilapia fish. Alright, for the production of tilapia fish, recently Technology Development Board has supported their first aquaculture, and aquaculture is related to your fish. Alright, fish production or fish breeding. Coming back, Technology Development Board, that is a statutory body under the Department of Science and Technology, has recently supported the first aquaculture project for the production of what kind of fish? For the production of tilapia fish. Highly important. Remember this. You have to remember this. Remember, this is the first ever aquaculture project using the state-of-art of Israeli technology from the Aquaculture Production Technology Limited of Israel for the production of tilapia fish. Highly important. Next friends, we will be talking about pitch black exercise. This pitch black exercise was conducted by Royal Australian Air Force. That means by the Air Force of Australia, this exercise, pitch black exercise, was conducted. Then remember, this is a biennial 3-week multinational exercise that was hosted by Royal Australian Air Force. In this, remember, around 100 aircraft, 2,500 personals from 17 countries took part in this particular pitch black exercise. India, Japan, Australia, Canada, France, Germany, Indonesia, New Zealand, Philippines, Republic of Korea, UAE, Singapore, Thailand, US and United Kingdom. All of these countries took part, almost 17 countries took part in this particular exercise. Now the news coming back here is that Indian Air Force took which aircraft to Australia? They were 4 Sukhois. Alright, Sukhoi 30 Mark 1. They took Sukhoi 30 Mark 1 aircraft. 4 Sukhoi 30 Mark 1 aircraft to Australia. Also, during this flight, as you can see here, there is a refueling process going on, and this was also in the news recently, that showed how the Sukhois are able to easily refuel during the mid-air. So during this pitch black exercise, these 4 Sukhois 30 Mark 1 fighter jets were used by Indian Army and Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, and they took them to where? Australia. And which country hosted this pitch black exercise? It was hosted by Australia. Moving on friends. Next is Indian Navy ships on sale to celebrate 75 years of independence in 6 continents. Important. I repeat, question can be asked that which force of India recently celebrating 75 year of independence by going in 6 continents. And what are those continents? The first of all, remember, it will be Indian Navy. And what are the 6 continents that we are sailing to? They are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia and Australia. It is a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate the 75 year of independence of India. The Navy warships are in the process to demonstrate sailors' operational potential and diplomatic outreach. Highly important. One important thing you need to remember, the Indian warship that went to United States of America was your in San Diego. What was the name? What was the name of that particular? Next news, friends, remember Indian Navy ships will be sailing to 6 continents in order to celebrate the 75 years of independence. Highly important, friends. Remember, these 6 continents are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. And in these 6 continents, Indian Navy ships that are the warships that will be going to celebrate 75 years of independence. That is Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Next, remember Central Bank of India has recently tied up with Proteum Finance and Incred Finance Limited. Proteum Finance and Incred Finance Limited to offer loans to MSME sector. I repeat, in order to provide loans to MSME people, those who are eligible or those who wants loans for their businesses, Central Bank of India has tied up with Proteum Finance and Incred Finance Limited. If we talk about Central Bank of India, remember Matam Venkata Rao is the current MD and CEO. This was established in 1911 and Mumbai, Maharashtra is the current headquarter of Central Bank of India. Next we will be talking about Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Remember this, MCA. Ministry of Corporate Affairs has announced the winners and honorable mentions for the National CSR Award. That is your National Corporate Social Responsibility Award for the year 2020. Then remember there are 20 winners in this and 17 honorable mentions for the National Council or National Corporate Social Responsibility Awards. These awards were given in 3 categories. First is Corporate Awards for Excellence in CSR. Second was for CSR Award for in aspirational districts. And third is for CSR Awards for contribution in national priority areas. So remember, the important thing is that it was Ministry of Corporate Affairs that has announced the 20 winners and 17 honorable mentions for the National Corporate Social Responsibility Awards for 2020. Next, we will be talking about Rajesh Verma. Highly important. He was Secretary of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and now he has been appointed as the Secretary to the President Draupadi Murmu ma'am. Rajesh Verma is 1987 batch Odisha cadre IAS officer and now he has been appointed as the Secretary to the President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am, who is the 15th President of India, and this appointment was done by ACC, Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. Apart from this, remember Rajesh Verma will be replacing whom? He will replace Kapil Dev Tripathi. Next, FIFA. We all know FIFA has suspended AIFF, that is your All India Football Federation, due to third party influence. Also remember friends, due to this suspension, the following FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup that was supposed to be held from 11th to 30th of October in India has been now cancelled. It won't be taking place. Apart from this, remember India is not just the country that has been banned by FIFA due to third party influence. There are other countries such as Iraq in 2008, Nigeria in 2014, then Indonesia in 2015, Pakistan in 2017 and 2021, and now Kenya will be supporting us in, or Kenya is along with us, that was banned by FIFA or that was suspended by FIFA in the year 2022 along with India. Next, we will be talking about a book that is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Life and Politics Struggle. This book was recently authored by late scholar and former member of parliament Krishna Bose. That is, this book was authored in Bengali and now this book has been translated into English by his son Sumantra Bose. Remember this, who translated it? Sumantra Bose. Who authored it or who penned it? Krishna Bose. And the name of the book is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Life, Politics and Struggle. Next is World Mosquito Day. When do we observe World Mosquito Day? On 20th of August. This was to create awareness against malaria. On this day, remember, Sir Roland Ross, who is a British doctor, has discovered a relationship between mosquitoes and transmission of malaria between humans. So to create awareness about the cause and prevention of malaria, this day, World Mosquito Day, is observed on 20th of August. Next is Sadbhavna Divas. This is a very important day, friends. Alright, I want you all to take a note of it. Sadbhavna Divas is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. This day is also known as Harmony Day, and this day is also known as Rajiv Gandhi Akshaya Urja Divas. Recently in 2022, we observed the 78th birth anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi, and he was born on 20th of August 1940. 4. So what all you have to remember, Sadbhavna Divas, it is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. It means Harmony Day. It also means Rajiv Gandhi Akshaya Urja Divas, and it is the 78th birth anniversary in 2022. Next, we will be talking about District Good Governance Portal. This District Good Governance Portal was recently launched by Arunachal Pradesh in collaboration with central government, and this portal was launched so that the districts of Arunachal Pradesh can have a healthy competition among them, and they can have a sense of developing with this competition. Not just this, friends, you have to remember Itanagar. We discussed that in Itanagar there was an airport released in Arunachal Pradesh, that was Donye Polo Airport. Alright, all this is everything for today's video, friends. Now it's the quick revision time. The first thing is Purushottam Rupala ji. He chaired the 9th governing body meeting on NFDB. Then Amit Shah, who is also the chairman of DFI, that is your Drone Federation of India, has inaugurated National Security Strategies Conference of 2022. Markham India research report was released that stated India added 7.2 gigawatts of solar energy in the first half of 2022, and in this Rajasthan topped the position, then Gujarat, then Maharashtra. Maharashtra's hydrogen startup got Indian government financial aid of 3.29 crore rupees. ONGC and ExxonMobil has signed a HOA for deep water exploration in sea for oil and natural gas in the east coast and west coast of India. Next, Vice Admiral Biswajit Gupta has inaugurated the India's first CISR at INS Karna, that is in Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Then TDB DST supported the first aquaculture project for production of tilapia fish. IEF has visited Australia to participate in the pitch black exercise, and they took 4 Sukhoi Sukhoi 30 Mark 1 aircraft along with them. Then Indian Navy warships sailed to 6 continents to celebrate 75 years of independence. Central Bank of India has tied up in a partnership with Proteum Finance and Incred Financial Services to offer loan to MSME sector. MCA has announced winners and honorable mentions of an National CSR Award for 2020. MCA Secretary Rajesh Verma has appointed as the Secretary to the President Murmu ma'am. Then FIFA has suspended AIFF over the third party influences. Next, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Life, Politics and Struggle has authored by late MP Krishna Bose, and it was in Bengali and it will be translated into English by his son. Then World Mosquito Day observed on 20th of August, Sadbhavna Divas on 20th of August. Sadbhavna Divas is observed to mark the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Government of India to collaborate with Arunachal government to develop District Good Governance Portal also. So these were your news for today, friends. Now it's time for your homework. First question, which city has the highest level of fine PM 2.5 among the world's most polluted cities? Then, which state launched the Vidya Rath-School on Wheels portal? Third, an interest subvention of 1.5% per annum has been approved for agriculture loan of up to what limit? Next, fourth question is, what is the venue of the National Security Strategies Conference of 2022? Fifth question is Safai Mitra Surakshit Shehar. How many cities has declared themselves as Safai Mitra Surakshit Shehar? Today's video will have 6 questions because these 5 questions I have given you earlier, but there was no good response from the students in commenting below. So these are the additional some questions. 6th question is, tell me SMILE. What is the full form of this SMILE 75 initiative that was launched recently? 7th question is Udara Shakti. This was a air exercise that was hosted by which country? 8th question, tell me what is the CPI for July month? And 9th question is DST Startup Utsav. DST Startup Utsav. This DST Startup Utsav was recently launched by which ministry? So these are 9 questions, friends, that are your homework, and I want everyone to comment below the answer of each and every one of the questions. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.